Hello everybody, and welcome back for another Toolbox topic safety video. Before we get started, if you find this video interesting, make sure you give me a thumbs up to encourage me to make more videos of this type. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel where you'll find additional Toolbox safety topic videos and other safety videos along with leadership training videos. Well, let's jump right into it. Today's topic is preventing deadly falls. Every year, hundreds of workers die as a result of falls. These deadly falls involve workers falling from roofs, ladders, stairs, steps, moving vehicles, and even falling on the same level. Consider what these statistics reveal about falls. You're exposed to falls whether you're climbing a ladder, working on a roof, or even walking down the stairs. Falls continue to be the leading cause of death in the construction industry. In the last 10 years, the percentage of fatalities has remained nearly the same. Subpart M, and that's starting at 29 CFR 1926.500, of the Occupational Safety and Health Administration standards addresses fall protection requirements for the construction industry. Take time to familiarize yourself with these regulations and how to put them into practice. Then make fall protection a top priority during all construction activities. Now keep in mind that anytime you're exposed to a fall of 6 feet or more to any walking or working surface below, that's whether it's the ground or another floor or some other surface, you must use fall protection. The most common fall protection systems are guardrail systems, personal fall arrest systems, and safety net systems. Consider some of the following fatal fall headlines. 5 fall, 2 hurt in construction site collapse. A 24-year-old plumber died when he fell through an unguarded skylight. An 18-year-old sheet metal helper falls to his death. A son sees his father fall to his death while jacking a tower crane. A 23-year-old iron worker falls 85 feet off a steel beam to his death. A 39-year-old electrician helper falls through a domed skylight to a concrete floor 16 feet below. A 21-year-old laborer died after falling 27 feet. A son watches as his 51-year-old father falls to his death. Now, this is just a tiny sampling of deadly falls in construction during the past decade or so. Many, and perhaps all of these deaths could have been prevented. Stop for a minute and consider how many times you've seen someone fall on a job site. Anything from a slip, trip, and fall to just a trip or falling off of an edge, or from falling from a height and that person may have been hurt or killed. You probably witnessed the dangers of falls firsthand. When you select or set up a fall protection system, make certain that it is set up, connected, and working properly. Don't become a deadly falls headline or statistic. Next, let's do a review of fall protection components. All parts of the personal fall arrest system, also known as a PFAS, need to be inspected prior to its use in accordance with the manufacturer's recommendations. Read the product insert to learn of any specific inspection requirements or guidelines. The PFAS should be inspected for wear, damage, and other deterioration. Defective components should be removed from service. Inspect all new harnesses, lanyards, and other connectors prior to their first use on the job site. There may be some manufacturing defects that would require their replacement. Remember the ABCs for personal fall arrest inspection. First, we have an anchor point. An anchor point can be an overhead beam, a substantial pipe, a vertical lifeline, or a horizontal lifeline that is stretched between two anchors of equal height. Each anchor point or lifeline must be capable of supporting 5,000 pounds of force per worker who is attached to it. The anchor point should always be above your head if possible to eliminate excessive swinging if you fall. A 6-foot man who ties off at his feet will fall 12 feet. And if there's a shock absorbing lanyard on there of additional 3 feet, he could fall as much as 15 feet, plus what we call bounce back, add another foot or 2 for that. So if you must tie off at your feet, use a lanyard that is designed for this operation. Never tie knots in your lanyard to shorten it. Also remember this, the shorter the tie off, the shorter the fall distance. Never anchor to a handrail, conduit, or other weak component. Inspect pre-engineered systems in accordance with manufacturer's recommendations. Next, let's talk about B for body harness. A full body harness distributes the shock load over the seat and thighs. A harness should fit snugly with the chest strap worn in the mid-chest area well below the neck. Leaving the chest strap undone could result in the worker rolling out of the harness during a fall. Most full body harnesses have a 310-pound weight capacity. There are custom-made models that are available from most manufacturers. The back D-ring is for use with a connector. That attaches, then that back connects us to the anchor point. Side D-rings are for positioning only. A front D-ring is for positioning, ladder climbing devices, or confined space rescue only. A body harness should be used whenever the potential for a free fall exists. This also includes working from mobile work platforms like boom lifts, cherry pickers, scissor lifts, or zoom booms, some people call them. Be sure to inspect all the buckles and connectors for wear and proper function. Inspect the fabric and nylon parts of the harness for burns, wear, tears, and rips. Wear the harness with the D-ring centered on the back between the shoulder blades. Make sure the chest strap is in the mid-chest area well below the neck. Fasten the leg straps so that they fit snugly. Next, let's talk about C for the connectors. A shock absorbing lanyard is a device that connects the harness to the anchor by means of a double locking snap hook. If the lanyard has a shock absorbing pack near one end, attach that end to the back D-ring of your harness. Self-retracting lanyards and lifelines are also available. These connect the harness to the anchor with a double locking snap hook and engage automatically to arrest a fall. To connect to a beam anchor point, use a tie-off adapter manufactured for fall arrest systems. To connect to a round anchor point, use an adapter manufactured for this purpose. And if you're using a nylon adapter, be aware of sharp edges. Do not wrap a shock absorbing lanyard around an anchor point unless it is specifically designed for this operation with a connecting ring and a double locking snap hook. Never attempt to hook the double locking snap hook directly to the anchor point. Use a carabiner or manufactured connector designed for anchor point attachment. Also, shock absorbing lanyards should have a double locking snap hook. Retractable lanyards as well should have double locking snap hooks. Never make a snap hook to snap hook connection. Tie off to a beam, strap, or sling unless the lanyard is designed to hook back onto itself and is marked stating that it's its use. Ask the competent person if you have any questions about the condition of an anchor point, body harness, or connector. If a harness, lanyard, or self-retracting lifeline has been involved in a fall, it must be removed from service and inspected or replaced per manufacturer's recommendation. PFAS components subject to impact loading should be immediately removed from service and not used again for employee protection until they are inspected and determined by a competent person to be undamaged and suitable for use. Guys, that's a lot of information. But remember, falls are the #1 cause of deaths in the construction industry. Keep that in mind and keep fall protection as a high priority in your mindset when there's that type of exposure on your job site. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, make sure you give me a thumbs up to encourage me to make more videos of this type. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel where you will find additional Toolbox safety topic meeting videos, safety videos, and leadership training videos. And until we see each other again, take care of yourself because you're #1. Look out for your coworkers, and I will see you in the field.